Schon wieder Briefe verteilen. Meine Güte. Wo sind wir denn? Hier. Ach Gott.
What a gloriously fine Friday it is out there, y'all. Want to hear a PO positive? PO positive or pet peeves?
So, hier stehen wir. Ich glaube mit dem falschen Päckchen in der Hand. So, 300 Jackson Street. Wir versuchen es mal mit dem. Ich bin gespannt, was passiert, ob sie uns darauf hinweist.
Hi, Beth. Got a delivery for you. Where do you want it?
Oh, dear Thomas. I almost didn't see you come in there. I was lost in thought, I suppose. Please just put it on the counter, if you will. Thank you. And thank you again for a lovely Christmas dinner. I had a marvelous time with you all.
We loved having you over, Beth, as always. Emily and I had a great time. But about that news of yours.
I was afraid it would perhaps put a dampener on the evening, but I was happy we could celebrate together nonetheless.
It was a bit unexpected, but I can understand why the grass is greener in the south for you right now.
My reason for leaving is wonderful, for sure. I can only count myself fortunate. And I wouldn't miss a thing now that the little one is on the way. Oh, but I will miss you two. As Helen Keller once wrote, so long as the memory of certain beloved friends lives in my heart, I shall say that life is good.
You're like a walking library, Beth. Always a fitting quote.
So, haven't you ever thought of moving closer to Meredith over all these years? She is living quite a ways away, right?
No. Even though I love my daughter like crazy, she never stops working. So moving out there wouldn't make much of a difference, I don't think. She's just like me, I guess. Can't sit still. She just takes bigger steps. Who knows? Maybe Meredith will even make it out here one day. And there's always the phone, of course.
And don't forget the postal service.
Binding the nation together.
Well, I won't keep you any longer, Thomas. I need to sort through this new delivery you've just brought in. And believe you me, that's going to take me a while.
I understand. It's best to take your time with things like that.
Exactly. Whether one likes it or not. Until next time, my friend.
Up and at 'em. See you, Beth.
Wollte sie nicht eigentlich über Weihnachten ihre Kinder besuchen? Wie kam es plötzlich, dass sie doch mit uns Weihnachten verbringt? Finde ich etwas merkwürdig. Egal. Dieses Fahrzeug könnte echt mal den Turbo einschalten. Das ist ja furchtbar langweilig. Das ist ja furchtbar langsam. Naja.
A belated Christmas gift? Maybe.
Interessant, dass ich da jetzt nicht hochgekommen bin. Dingelongel.
And yet another satisfied customer. fancy handwriting on this one.
Ich glaube, da fahre ich hin. Das ist viel zu weit.
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
So, kümmern wir uns mal um die Pakete und Briefe, die etwas außerhalb ausgeliefert werden wollen. Oh, ich glaube, ich kann hier schon rechts abbiegen. Habe ich heute eigentlich mein Angeltreffen, das ich letztens vereinbart habe? Ist heute der 27.? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Oder ist schon der 28.? Habe ich es verpasst? Ich weiß es nicht. So, 103 Vintage Street. Okay. Das legen wir mal schön hier ab. Aber vielleicht ist ja auch jemand da. Wir klingeln mal. Wimmelbommel. Nein, keiner da. Habt ihr auch jetzt nicht ewig Zeit? Ich finde es ehrlich gesagt schade, dass man nach der Arbeit immer automatisch zum nächsten Teil springt und man beispielsweise nicht mit dem Privatwagen durch die Gegend fahren kann, um dann zum Beispiel von der Arbeit zum Hotel zu kommen. Solche Sachen. Aber vielleicht haben sich die Entwickler gedacht, wenn man hier mit dem Postwagen durch die Gegend fahren muss, dann ist man als Spieler schon genug gegängelt. Macht es eigentlich Sinn, da lang zu fahren? Wo bin ich denn? Ich bin hier. Hier muss die Post hin. Ich würde jetzt total sinnlos um den See fahren. Das ist nicht hilfreich. Ich wollte immer noch probieren, ob man diesen Wagen irgendwie zum Umkippen bringen kann. Wenn gleich mal irgendwo ein Stein kommt, wo man drauf fahren kann, muss ich das mal testen. Aber wahrscheinlich passiert das nicht.
There we go.
kommt man denn da hin? Bin ich jetzt vorbeigefahren? Ich bin irritiert. Interessant, hier ist eine Wand, die man nicht durchdringen kann. Oh, da ist ein Häuschen. Nehmen wir mal das Päckchen direkt mit. Old Logging Road. Mal gucken, ob wir da was haben. Ja, das passt. So, wo habe ich die Hütte gesehen? Da. Warum steht denn die Tür offen? Das ist ja ungewöhnlich. Ah, da hat jemand sein Feuerwerk gelagert. Aber ist ja praktisch, dass er hier eine Zweitadresse hat.
Ah, look who's here.
Hey, Thomas. Yeah, I needed to take care of some stuff. Hardly any customers at the post office anyway.
I don't know, Frank. What if there's someone who needs to send something urgent?
If it's really urgent, I'll drive it over to the distribution center myself. They know they can count on me.
If you say so, Frank. It's none of my business.
That big sucker you're carrying is for me, huh? Right on time. It's all coming together. Hey, Thomas, you can keep a little secret, right?
Not if it gets me into trouble, Frank.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal in any case. A buddy of mine was able to get his hands on some premium quality fireworks. I'm selling them with a nice profit. And anything I can't sell, well, let's just say you want to be outside Moe's Diner when the clock strikes 12 on New Year's Eve.
Frank, that sounds illegal and dangerous. Shouldn't you stick to sports betting?
We'll see what happens. I just love fireworks.
But do you have any experience with setting off fireworks?
Who needs experience? Just light the fuse and get out of Dodge. I better finish up, Thomas. Can't keep the customers waiting forever.
All right, Frank. See you at the office.
Wenn seine kleine Hütte ein großes Geheimnis ist, warum lässt er sich ein Päckchen dorthin senden, wenn er selbst im Postamt arbeitet? Das verstehe ich nicht. Hätte das Päckchen nicht direkt an sich nehmen können? Es wäre doch viel einfacher und unauffälliger gewesen. Also, so richtig ein cleveres Kerlchen ist das nicht. So, ich glaube, wir müssen jetzt noch ein Päckchen ausliefern. Das ist auch so im Wald. Was ist denn hier los? Habt ihr alle ein kleines Geheimnis und eine kleine Waldhütte? Ach nee, das ist hier das Diner. Verstehe. Vielleicht gibt es ja wieder einen Kuchen. Was wäre eigentlich gewesen, wenn ich nicht zufällig vorbeigekommen wäre, um den Kuchen abzuholen? Hätte es dann keinen Kuchen gegeben? Jetzt habe ich das Päckchen vergessen. Wie unnötig.
Okay, let's get this to its destination.
Okay, so we still need to check Spanner Dam for the mood shots. According to this, it offers damn fine views, so...
Hey, Mr. Mailman. Come on over. Talk to us for a sec.
Gabe, we don't have time for idle chit-chat.
He can help us out, Ilsa. No one knows the town like a mailman. Right, Mr. Weiss?
Hey, Mr. Serrano, Miss Richter.
Please, call us Gabe and Ilsa.
He can call you Gabe and Ilsa. I prefer Miss Segment Producer Extraordinaire.
And you can call me PO's premier parcel provider. Thomas for short.
Anyway, we're scouting out this beautiful town of yours for our report on small town America. It's great, but we could use the inside track. So, any secret spots we're bound to miss, but shouldn't?
Well...
Ja. Der Wachturm?
The watchtower up at Eagle Peak. You can take in the view among the treetops.
But make sure you watch out for those creaky steps.
Oh, hey, Maureen.
Now, here's your coffee, folks. Sorry for the delay. Faucet's been acting up again, which should have been fixed yesterday.
Oh, you want me to check on it, Miss Hennessy?
Oh, now look at you. My knight in woolen armor. Would you, dear?
I can take a look.
Well, isn't that nice of you? Back of the kitchen, honey. Ashley, someone who does know what he's doing is coming in. Show him where the busted faucet is. And stay out of his way. Ashley's a sweetheart, but when it comes to fixing things, that boy is all thumbs.
See, this is what the segment should be. Interacting with the townsfolk, helping out. I love it.
Does he actually know anything about faucets?
Yeah, you're in good hands, Maureen. Gabriel may look and act like a naive little pup, but he can fix anything. Well, except for our van. But other than that...
Oh, is that a fact? Well, in that case, I can think of a few more things he could fix around here, if you catch my drift.
We'll just pretend we didn't hear that, right?
Let me just go check him out. Check on him, I mean.
So, anyway.
So...
Wait. You had the Connor Price experience the other day. Have you recovered yet?
I actually encountered him outside the motel yesterday evening. We had a nice chat about your new plans.
Really? Oh, did he greet you with, "Good to see you, man"?
Wer ist der creepy Typ im Hintergrund? Der wirkt so ein bisschen unauffällig auffällig. Oder auffällig unauffällig? Egal.
Indeed, he was quite enthusiastic.
That's his go-to when he's forgotten your name. It's "Good to see you, man" for guys and "Hey, lady" for gals.
Really?
Wouldn't worry about it, though. He called me Lisa for the better part of a year. Connor's a lot. But I guess after this week, I can update my resume with not just segment producer and car problem solver, but also Connor Price wrangler.
It must be a little weird being stuck in a strange town with two colleagues. Guys you probably don't even know that well. I know I wouldn't last a day in the same situation with my colleague Frank, and he's a friend.
It does take some adjusting. But Gabe's a big old puppy dog, at least. He's as uncomplicated as Connor is complicated. So, that's a welcome antidote.
Well now, sounds like someone is getting a little warm under the collar for our Gabriel. Just between you and me, honey, I have a hunch that feeling is more than mutual.
Maureen, you shouldn't startle people like that.
All I know is, I just spent 5 minutes with our knight in the kitchen, and during that time, he mentioned Ilsa about 12 times.
Really? Well,
Faucet's all better now, Mo. And we should be hitting the road right about now.
right. Thanks, Maureen. Nice talking to you, Thomas.
Bye now, folks. Be sure to check in again soon, you hear? Huh, these TV folks sure know how to liven things up, don't they?
Indeed, Maureen. They're the talk of the town, all right.
Oh, that reminds me. You know about my little New Year's Eve shindig, right? I'm counting on you and Emily. We'll party like it's 1986. Because it will be.
I'll discuss it with Emily. Best get back to it. See you, Mo.
Bye now.
Wie sind die beiden eigentlich hergekommen? Stand hier ein Auto? Okay, A, ich habe nicht aufgepasst. B, ich habe keine Ahnung. Aber ich habe das Gefühl, hier stand kein Auto. Gut, ich glaube, ich kann zurückfahren. Wie fahre ich denn am besten? Wo bin ich? Hier. Ja, dann rechts rum. Wo ist denn dieser Turm? Den habe ich wahrscheinlich noch gar nicht kennengelernt. Egal. Okay, ich glaube, man kann den Wagen nicht auf die Seite legen. Da müsste man dann wahrscheinlich schon viel Glück haben.
I'll get it. Hello?
Very good evening. Am I talking to Mrs. Emily Weiss?
Yes, sir, that would be me.
Ah, fantastic. It's a pleasure to talk to you. My name is Christian Carmichael, and I represent Fly into Florida.
Oh, hi there.
I have great news for you, Mrs. Weiss. It's been a while, but, do you perhaps remember entering into our Fly into Florida sweepstakes?
Now that you mention it, I think so. Yeah. Was that the one on the back of the juice carton?
That's the one. And I am more than happy to tell you that you are the winner of the grand prize.
The grand prize? Wow, fantastic. I'm afraid I've forgotten what it was. Could you refresh my memory a little bit?
No problem, Mrs. Weiss. You have won a 2-week trip to Florida for 2.
Wow, Florida? Really? I won? I have never won anything in my life. Hold on, I need to tell my husband. Honey, we won! I'm talking to a gentleman from Fly into Florida. And he says we've won a 2-week holiday for 2.
Tell him he's dreaming. It's probably a timeshare scam.
What? No, that can't be. I did enter that contest. Hold on. My husband is unsure if this is really true. I mean, you do hear a lot about phone scams these days.
We'll do our absolute best to take away all your concerns. You've got plenty of time to let it all sink in. Next, we'll be sending you an extra special envelope. It will contain a confirmation letter, airline tickets, hotel tickets, and I totally forgot to say this earlier, A $500 check covering any additional expenses.
Oh, wow. I can't believe this is happening.
Well, it most definitely is, Mrs. Weiss. And we'll be making sure you both have the time of your life. There's one thing I must stress. The dates can't be altered. So if you have plans for the first 2 weeks of September, this would be a great moment to change them. And I hope this answers all of your questions for now. Congratulations on winning. And we look forward to seeing you fly into Florida.
Thank you.
Bye.
I think I need to sit down for a moment. Florida.
Oh, that's Robert. Sorry, honey. I can't celebrate with you right now. But I'll make it up to you tomorrow night at Moe's.
I will hold you to that. Have fun on the ice, hon. And when you start to freeze out there, just think of sunny Florida.
Wow. Der ganze See ist ja zugefroren.
Drilling a hole, getting that fire pit going. Ice fishing's a lot of work. And it's cold, but we're fishing all right.
Great stuff, Robert. Thanks for taking me along.
No problem, Thomas. Wouldn't have enjoyed it half as much by myself. Man, it's nice out here. This setting could use a guitar.
Wouldn't that scare the fish away? Especially if you start singing.
Thank you, Thomas. Your honest feedback is much appreciated. Hey, what was Emily going on about when I picked you up? You guys are going to Florida?
Yeah. Apparently, we won a 2-week trip.
Wow, congrats. Not that Florida's my cup of tea, if I'm honest.
Someplace else you'd rather go?
I'm perfectly fine staying right here.
P.O. is great, but is it also a good place to meet someone?
I know what you're hitting at. The answer's no, of course. But maybe this is what I need right now.
Yeah, just give it a little time. Or a lot. Nothing wrong with that.
Wouldn't it be ideal if Mrs. Wright dropped by my house one day?
Certainly. And also quite improbable. But you never know.
Let's drink to that. Would be a shame if Emily filled that flask of yours for nothing.
Take it easy, designated driver.
One sip won't hurt, sir. Cheers. Now let's catch a fish and get the hell out of here.
Mit diesen fröhlichen Anekdoten aus der Welt des Sports endet die heutige Episode. Ich danke fürs Zusehen, fürs Zuhören. Macht's gut. Bis bald. Tschüss.